Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Shipyard Champions. We're gonna be fighting the British today in 1925. I received a bunch of shared assigns from Brosili that we're gonna play against. But which nation are we gonna play? Let's read the challenge first. Challenge involves designing a single ship for multiple encounters. The 5-in-1, the challenge. You, Admirals, will design one ship of any class which will fight in 5 rounds against the British Navy. Triumph will solidify our nation's navy as the rulers of the 7 seas. And yeah, scoring. The scoring is simple. For every round you pass, you get a point. The scoring will be decided on round 5. Your ship, nation any, year 1925, unlock on. You may not look at the enemy ships beforehand. Enemy ships, nation Britain, 1925, shared assigns. Click through each round as you progress through them. Running out of time or being sunk will count as a failure. And it was clarified in a discussion that if I do fail one round, I do still go through to the next. I just don't get a point for it. So let's click the round 1 spoiler. You have 1 hour in-game to sink one battleship. It should... wait. I should probably design my ship first, shouldn't I? Okay. Yeah, let's design my ship first. And then... that's my bad. Well, I'm playing the... playing as the United States in my campaign, so... yeah, maybe I wanna... do that in this challenge. So, I know I'm gonna be fighting a battleship. Is this really all I get for... yeah, unlock is on. So, I do have a bunch of hulls. Actually, let's go with Germany. And we're gonna be building a battleship, alright. How big can this dreadnought be? 57,000 tons. This is the one that goes up to 61, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna be building a battleship. I could build any ship according to the let's see, this one has a tower spotting of 6,700. Actually, no, I'm changing my mind yet again. I think I want to play as Japan because of tower spotting. Other than accidentally knowing I will be fighting a battleship in round 1, which, well, I knew I was going to be fighting a battleship at some point anyway, otherwise the battleship would not have been included in the shared design file. Here we go. That's better tower spotting. Big pagoda tower. It's 1925, so you don't have radar. Start with that, and we are playing vanilla, by the way, not using any mods. I'm gonna be going with veterans. Turbo electric, maybe, because of all the bonuses you get with turbo electric. That does make the ship heavier, though. Let's take a look at main guns. What do we get? 16s are Mark II, 15s are Mark II, 14s are Mark III. That means 14s. Let's just compare the stats of triples and doubles. Real time, 41 seconds, 46 seconds. And yeah, these are roughly 50% heavier, maybe a little bit more. Accuracy at 20,000, 0.8, 0.7. Yeah, we're going with doubles. Probably quite a few of them. I think we can fit quite a few 14-inch guns on this hull. Let's go like that to begin with. Yeah, there's a 4-weight offset. I'm gonna fix that later. Do I really need these 2 huge funnels? Probably not. Let's go with something smaller and lighter. That's still more than good enough. Range is actually very good. Don't need that much range in a custom battle. Anti-torp 3, double bottom, reinforced bulkheads, anti-flood, Citadel 4. Going with the standard ratio? Yeah, let's go with standard ratio. And increased ammo, because I don't know, I'm assuming I'm going to be using the same ship for all the challenges. Okay, TNT2 then, bring down the flash fire chance. Auto 1 reloading, we still have weight to spare. And I know one of the shared design ships I received was a DD. So there's gonna be torpedoes. Now let's probably want to make these guns a bit longer. They have a range of 22.4 kilometers now, which is really not enough. I might also want to make them bigger. The reason I didn't go for 16s or 15s is that those were only Mark II. Whereas the 14s are Mark III. Thirteen and 12 will also be Mark III. 11, 10, Mark IV, 9, Mark V. I'm not gonna put 9-inch guns on the battleship. So they're gonna be 14s. Possibly. Let's see, what's my reload now? 30.5 seconds. If I make them 0.9s, that's not a big change. If I max out the barrel length, that's more of a change, and it totally ruins my my deck penetration. If I make them not quite that long. There we go. 27.4 kilometer AP range. That's decent. 8.4. Let's see. We're armor quality 152. Yeah, I'm not playing with naval arms race now, so armor quality is going to be a bit different. 6.8 inches of deck penetration at maximum range. Is that going to be enough? Hopefully. We can hope so. What about super heavy shells? 7.5. That does reduce my range. If I go light, That does increase my range though, and my reload time. And it also reduces my my flash fire chance. Yeah, let's go with that actually. Okay, armor. How much armor can I slap on this? Let's go 9 inches on the turret top armor. Can I go 16 on the main belt? I can. Can I go 6 on the main deck? I can. Three on the superstructure, maybe. Okay, so that's the armor out of the way. I still have some displacement left to spare. What's the total weight of these turrets now? Can I put... I mean, if it fits, it sits. Right? Right? That gives me an aft weight offset. But we can fix that. Moving the funnels further up. What is my total tower spotting now? Spotting range 18,000 meters. That's not bad. I can move all the way up there. Let's bring some secondary guns. I've got 1,000 tons to spare. They don't fit there. How about a 4-inch gun? Oh, they don't fit there. $11.7. This is for some reason lighter than the 7-inch gun, so we're gonna put that there. Yeah, it's a Mark III. The 7 is a Mark III. The 6 is a Mark IV. Actually, it's got more range than the 8-inch gun. So I'm going with 6. Ship is overweight. How much armor is the game putting on my barbettes? My casemates, I mean. Probably a little bit too much. Ship is now overweight. Let's go with a 6-inch double instead for the secondary. Like so. Maybe some oh, I just cannot put any secondaries on those things. Aft weight 0.3. There we go. That's good enough. That is my ship. Now, my ship is constructed. That's my battleship, alright. And the first challenge, round 1. You have 1 hour in game to sink 1 battleship, HMS Jupiter, with 1 of your ship. Optional challenge, clear weather, day, 20 kilometers. So the optional is because Brosili forgot to add the part about weather and daytime and starting range. And then someone already did the challenges, so he added those as options. 20 kilometers, okay. We can do 20 kilometers. One hour in game. Okay, that wasn't much of a loading time because well, the share design ship was already designed. We are outspotting the enemy. No, maybe not. There we go, getting some big hits. Let's take a look at the battleship. It also got 14.9s, so I guess we came to the same conclusion. Its main battery range, well, it outranges me. Actually, it outranges me by. Had 31 kilometer range, so 2 kilometers. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it does mean that playing it safe and killing it outside of its range is just not an option. I'm getting that kind of range on a 14.9. It could mean a couple of things. So it's probably using capitalistic because those give you more range. It's probably got increased barrel length, because that also gives you more range. But seeing as it's got longer range than me, it must have longer barrels. And I tried with longer barrels at first, but then reduced it because I didn't want to ruin my deck penetration. So it might not have very good deck penetration. Guess we're gonna find out once it's identified. Main deck penetration, yes. Is it outspotting me? Seriously? Even with my huge... Well, I might... Maybe that's because my ship is huge. And I might have better spotting range, but I'm also a bigger thing and easier to spot. So that might be a thing. I guess we're gonna get closer then. Is it actually running away? Is it faster than me? I don't know. Yeah, it is outspotting me. Are you running away? You are kind of running away. Let's see if I can score some more flooding hits. Slow it down a peg. I got 30 minutes left to sink this thing. Need some AP hits. Some flooding. %93 identified. Yeah, the AI has gotten really cowardly lately. Jupiter. No, it actually has very good deck penetration. 8.7 inches with deck penetration. Tube powder 1, TNT 2. 45 caliber length. TNT 3, not 2. Citadel 5, Coincidence 5, Hydro 3, RDF. It's got very good armor, actually. AP, yeah, Cap Ballistic 2. That's pretty good at 25,000 meters, 1.2% accuracy versus my 1.2% accuracy also. So, accuracy should be the same. I've got I've got quite a few more turrets though. I got 75% more more gun than the enemy. Just not quite the same range. How small is it? 33,000 tons. Beam and draft minimum. Okay. That's why it's kind of a small, hard to see target. There we go, flooding. You're not running now. 25 minutes left. I was gonna try to run, but unless it gives me a lot of flooding in return, it's not gonna be fast enough. Or, no, top speed 24 knots. It's a knot slower to begin with. Target slow speed plus 2% to accuracy. It's doing 18 knots. More flooding. Let's land some more of those hits. 20 minutes remaining. Huge hits. Oh, I'm getting the big range found bonus. Let's enjoy that while it lasts. Is that the last bit of flooding? 16 minutes remaining. Percent buoyancy. Come on now. Just a little bit more flooding. 14 minutes left. There we go, flooding. Sinking. Yes. Alright. So that's 1 point. First out of 5. Let's see, what's the next one? Round 2. You have 30 minutes in-game to sink 1 battlecruiser and 1 heavy cruiser, HMS Enterprise and HMS Amphitrite, with 1 of your ship. Optional challenge. Cloudy weather, evening, 16 kilometers. 1 battlecruiser, 1 heavy cruiser. The thing was optional, so I'm not gonna do cloudy weather because it just looks ass. And for the sake of the video, I want to actually be able to see what's going on. Let's keep it at 20,000. No, let's go down to 16 as the challenge specified. With 1 of my ship. There we go. Let's take a look. The enemy has been spotted. That's a yeah, 1 battlecruiser, 1 heavy cruiser. I just had to check that I didn't do it wrong. Let's see, heavy cruiser. It's got 9-inch guns. I am in range. It had how much range? 24 and 23.3. It's got 2 quads and 2 triples, 9-inch guns. Alright. 9.9-inch guns actually. It's because the 9-inch guns were Mark 5. And this one yeah, that's a bro silly ship. Lots of 11-inch guns, side and center turrets, quads. .22-kilometer range. I got 30 minutes in game. fire spammers. Ooh, yeah. Take that. Will you? Oh, it's what? Switching targets. God, pick one target, please. Stay with it. Actually get the aiming bonus. Okay. Its range is now down to 18 kilometers because it changed ammo, I guess. Let's actually get to sinking this guy first. The cruiser is firing from stealth. If I can kill that battlecruiser first, and then close in and get the cruiser. Or at least try to get it. Because this is in vanilla, unmodded Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And fire spamming ships like that cruiser are kind of broken. Getting good hits on the battlecruiser. Ooh, did I accidentally hit you there, heavy cruiser? Were you accidentally in the way? More flooding on Enterprise. Let's take a look at this thing. Armor is okay for a battlecruiser. Coincidence 5. Citadel 5. It's very slow. I'm actually faster than it. Maximum bulkheads. Beam and draft maxed out. That's why it's visible. Should take a couple more hits and it should be toast. Very soggy sinking toast. Kind of tube powder. Okay, so it's not like super explosive. Okay, yeah, battlecruiser done. Heavy cruiser next. There we go, landing the hits. Amphitrite. 2 powder TNT. Also shouldn't be very explosive. Very good range on those 9-inch guns. And while I do outrange it, I can't stay out of its range and still spot it. Let's see. Time 30 minutes in game to sink battlecruiser and 1 heavy cruiser. Running out of time or being sunk will count as a failure. Okay, so I did run out of time because that's the 30-minute mark. Let's just keep playing anyway to see if it can sink. Maybe I should have just gone in closer earlier on. And sank it sooner. 30 minutes really is not a lot of time. Secondaries are opening up. Gonna sink now. Yeah, also 23 knot top speed, so it has no hopes of getting away, especially not with that kind of flooding. And especially not with 14.9-inch guns unloading into it. Do you have torpedoes? No, you don't. Let's get the thumbnail. Alright, yeah. So not 30 minutes, but I think I can do it in 45, possibly. Is it gonna burn me down first, or am I gonna flood it down first? Yeah, nope. Yeah. 44 minutes. Not 30, so that's a fail. Let's see, what's the next? Round 3. You have 20 minutes in game to sink 2 light cruisers with one of your ship. Optional challenge: cloudy weather night 10 kilometers. 2 light cruisers night 10 kilometers. Not gonna do the cloudy weather because, again, it's just not very good for video purposes. So if it's optional, I'm gonna opt out. "20 minutes in game." Oh yeah, they're smoking. Ships have torpedoes? I don't know, but they're burning me down. Yeah, whenever I play vanilla Ultimate Admirals for like Shipyard Champions, it's making me miss Naval Arms Race. 6.4-inch guns. No torpedoes. I'm gonna burn down at this rate. I'm gonna surrender, actually. Yeah. Okay. Round 4. 10 minutes in game. To sink at least 50% of 6 DDs with one of your ship. Stormy weather night 3 kilometers. Okay. Three kilometers. Again, I'm gonna keep the clear weather because it's optional. Mm. 3 kilometers. Well, fine. I've got 10 minutes to sink at least 3 of them. Great, I'm starting facing away. That's actually perfect. And this is where that high pen HE I like using really comes in. Oh, they actually struck their own ship with torpedoes. Dead torpedo. 1 DD down. Oh, here comes another swarm. Gonna take one of these. 1 torpedo hit taken. Got 4 minutes left. Three DDs down. Yeah, I was very lucky that my ship started facing away. That's 4 DDs. And time. At least 50%. Yep, that's it. It's a win. Let's just finish off the last one. Gonna take 1 torp. That's okay. And that's it. Right. Round 5. You must sink as many ships of 2 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and 12 DDs with 10 of your ship. Whoever sinks the most ships will be scored higher with the time taken in-game as the tiebreaker. Optional challenge, rainy weather, morning, 18 kilometers. I'm gonna do the morning, I'm not gonna do the rainy weather. Let's see. What was that force? 2 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 2 heavies. Was it 4 lights and 6 DDs? 12 DDs? Yeah. Morning. Yeah, let's sink as many as possible with time as the tiebreaker. I guess if you sink all of them, it would be whoever does it in the shortest time. So in this challenge, if I get a point or not, that would depend on, like, if I'm the one who sinks the most ships out of all the other contestants. It's taking a little bit of time to load because this is kind of a big battle. All right. Enemy spotted to the north. That is behind me. So we're gonna turn around. turn the other way. Now, I'm hoping the enemy AI blob formation will come to my rescue and I will just accidentally sink a bunch of ships I don't even see by aiming at the battleships. See, there we go. Ships are being hit. I am being spotted again. My plan of going with the best possible tower spotting, not really as successful as I hoped. I was kind of banking on me being able to outspot any enemy ships, but I forgot to take into account that spotting also depends on how easy your ship is to spot. You know, we sank something. It's probably a DD. And some more. And another one. And something more. I'm assuming the mystery ships that are sinking are light cruisers and DDs. Probably mostly DDs. Nagato taking most of the wrath from the enemy fleet. Almost sunk one battleship already. That's one of the heavy cruisers. I want it dead. What kind of armor do these cruisers have? That's decent. Probably not decent enough to stand up to all these battleship guns. Let's sink the Royal Oak. I know many of their ships only have a top speed of 23 knots, so shouldn't have any big problems catching up. Royal Oak went down. Question mark went down. Enterprise. Yeah, you should be next. We're actually closing in on Division 3. Amphitrite. Again, my greatest weapon is probably the AI just clustering their ships together. That's why I've been able to kill so many ships that are probably DDs that I can't even spot. Just because they've been sailing close by enemy battleships. It's very decent armor on these battleships. Offsetting the fact that they've got reduced beam and draft. What are you? A DD or something? No, that's one of the fire spamming light cruisers. Sink it before it burns us to death. Flash fire. Down. Jupiter went down. Almost at the 1 hour mark. But of course having 10 ships instead of just one means I can don't really have to worry that much about taking fire. It's not a big deal if some of my ships sink. Whoa, blonde. You see there, blondie. Let's take a look at this now that it's identified. Yeah. It's got 14 triple 6.4-inch turrets. Right. Incendiary HE, yeah. And decent armor for a light cruiser. Maximum bulkheads too, but no torpedoes. And it's not super fast. 27 knots is not fast enough to give me a giant target fast speed negative modifier. I think all the enemy DDs are already dead. And I don't think I directly targeted a single one. They just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that should be a single light cruiser left. Facing the wrath of 10 battleships. That's 140 14.9-inch guns. Yeah, it's flooding out. All the lower compartments are... yeah, okay. It didn't flood, it fired. That should be 56.5 minutes. 56:40 something. All enemy ships sunk. That was nice. And while, yeah, I didn't pick the rainy weather, but it was morning and 18 kilometers. Let's see. Scoring will be decided on round 5. So, round 1, sink 1 battleship. Check. That's 1 point. Round 2, I did sink them, 1 battlecruiser, 1 heavy cruiser, but not within 30 minutes. Round 3, I got burned to a crisp. Round 4, that was another win. That was the DDs, so that's 2 points. And round 5, you must sink as many ships of blah blah blah. Whoever sinks the most ships will be scored higher with the time taken in game as the tiebreaker. So, I sunk all of them. Probably someone else will also have sunk all of them. But who did it the fastest? I don't know yet. We're gonna find out whenever the videos go live. They should be now because they all go live at the same time. Goodbye and take care.